Okay, let's analyze this thing. I appreciate the gold. I appreciate the gold. All right. I'm cool with this. I'm cool. I like the fact. One thing I love about belt designs is when it has um, a cuffed like top here and a cuffed bottom. It makes it look like a title, like a belt. Like I'm not a big fit. Like the IWGP title to me is just absolute trash. Like the O one, I loved it. Like the before the one we see now, I loved it. But it has some type of dips and horrible. So sure, it has some kind of you know rolling, kind of wavy designs here, but this is totally just solidly round here. I can respect that. Goes off like a title. I'm fine with it, man. It looks good to me. I like it. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with the side plates. I have no qualms with the side plates. There's your branding, WWE. I always say that I'm a fan of titles that has some type of world emblem on it. Like I can appreciate that. I'm cool with that. And this part and the main plate, took a lot of work to do. I appreciate it. I don't understand. I don't really know what this design is really. I mean, like the original Big Gold belt, the design was a little bit better. This just seems like a bunch of gold worms. I mean, like it can have like a bunch of, like it has the feel of like being a bunch of gold worms. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what this is. It's just kind of weird to me. I like the stones here. I like the stones there. I appreciate the gold. I just wish that they would have done better with just laying the middle plate out as far as what is this. Like it just seems like drip, like a bunch of gold drips that's not really drips, and that's weird to me. So I wish they would have smoothed this out a little bit better. This right here is the biggest eyesore to me. This big old WWE emblem in the middle. The world thing to me is not too bad. I wish that it would have I wish it would have like came out. Like I wish it would have protruded this part. Kind of like the NWA championship does. It would have been really dope if this was smoothed out. The middle just smoothed out the gold. If you want to drip it on the side, okay. With the plates, but this here is just kind of weird. I mean, it kind of looks messy. Just smooth it out, make this world emblem stick out, protrude it, and get rid of that WWE logo in the middle, man. Like that is the biggest eyesore of this whole entire title to me. It is the biggest eyesore. Like you already have two WWE logos on the sides. That's your branding. That's good enough. That branding works for me. All right, it works. Just if you would have took this WWE logo out and not make it such an eyesore, have the world be below it, like that's behind it. That's behind the logo. Take the logo out, have this world stick out, smooth out this gold. Money. That's a money title right there. That looks great. But man, this thing right here is just such an eyesore. I can't rock with it, man. I just can't rock with it. Like theoretically it looks okay, as far as what they were trying to, but I think that they failed an attempt to look at they failed at the attempt to make it look like the Big Go belt. I mean, again, it has to look either better or either just as good or better. It didn't do that, man. That daggone eyesore of a um of a emblem in the middle, man. That just threw it off to me. It was just ugh. Um, I'm gonna bring up the Big O belt. Um, that's money, man. I mean, at least you have more of a kind of brushy gold. You've got some designs here. You got a crown. You got a world. You got a gold plate. You got the kind of the rhinestoney red stones. You've got similar kind of wavy and kind of round on the bottom. This thing's money. It's money. World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, and the Prince good. Nothing, just it's not just some big. It just doesn't really stick out as a big eyesore as far as something. It just looks all just put together. It just looks great, man. It looks great. That is not a a step up from the Big Gold belt. It's just not. Again, I get what they're trying to do, but I don't think they did a good job doing it, unfortunately.